Now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They begin the drive with Williams. And he'll get across the 20, but only to about the 22-yard line. The Redskins looking for another timeout, and they get it. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. To throw, it's Mahomes. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Okay, let's decide here. He was open, right? Not extraordinarily open, but open enough that if you're an NFL quarterback, you've got to make that throw, right? That's got to be completed.
9 times out of 10, that's a completed pass.
Yeah, he missed that one and missed it in a big way.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, terrific. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Mahomes now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's 1st down. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 11 more yards that go around. A 1st down as well.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Out routes are always timing routes. And if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he let him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess.
There we go. Green, 39. Green, 39. Left. Z.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And now another one thrown incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. They'll run it with Williams. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. The Chiefs will try and get to the line quickly. They'll give it to him up the middle. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play. Mahomes going to throw, and that'll make it 3rd and goal. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And the kick by Butker is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. Now the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team. And they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these 2 teams as we come back for this second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tone within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. Anthony Hitchens. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Now he's going to go up top over the middle. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open?
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Black 58,
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
And this will be incomplete. Not that time for Watkins, and it's 3rd down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Jonathan Allen in there to get him for a loss of 3. And it'll be 4th down. Mahomes throwing on 4th. He is going to find Hill here. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors. But that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. The extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Butker now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Yeah, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here.
Let's go. Let's go. 15. Let's go. Let's go. 15.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Richardson. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Second and 10, Smith again. Throw left side is complete to Reed. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Smith finding Doxson that time for a Washington first. To throw is Smith toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. And the great veteran Eric Berry back to knock that one away.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Liz. 12.
Back to the air. Smith on 2nd down. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Paul Richardson, 45 yards. And the Redskins are able to make this a close game again. Hopkins with the extra point. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Left.
They'll begin the drive with Hunt. They find some open field here. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail. Black 58.
They stay on the ground this time. It's Williams. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. They go play action here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. And oh, look at that. A diving catch. A good pickup there at 22.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, They do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it. And he got it. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 11 more on that one and another first down. He's having a nice game through the air. His decision-making's been really good. Solid there again. Just seeing nothing downfield, goes underneath. Nice game.
How about the patience? Because when you're having a big game through the air, you're looking for those chunk plays, those big ones downfield. Instead, as you noted, takes the check down.
This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice two-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Out to the left here to Reed. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
On.
Here's Smith now on second down. It's caught by Davis. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, Smith. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. On 2nd and 10, Smith. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right. And got his man complete. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. And that one results in 35 yards. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt. And so far, it's working for both of them.
It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
Smith now to throw. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The Redskins on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. From the gun, here's Smith. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Paul Richardson with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Redskins have made this a one-score game. Extra point good by Hopkins. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. And now here comes Kansas City. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Slow. I got 15. I got 15. Z. Cut. Tighten up. Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail. Slow. 53. Black 53. Z.
On second down, here's Mahomes. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. And a timeout taken. Just 6 seconds away from the 2-minute warning. This defense wanted to stop the clock prior to that, and they do. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail. Left. Slow. Z. Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail. 53. Check 53. Ace. Slow.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And this is going to be incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They run with Hunt, and he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this.
Let's go, 15.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Anthony Hitchens in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15.
Yellow.
He's back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he fires one, but incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Desperation time for Smith on 4th down. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. And out come the Chiefs now. They have the 3-point lead. Defense did their job. Now, late game, although it looks good, you know the coaches, they haven't counted this as a victory yet.
I agree with you totally. Big applause for the defense, but no one is taking their headset off on the sidelines. They don't believe this game is over. The offense has to close this one out by taking care of the football.
They'll try to